Okay, there was one last thing before we go to see Erend in the palace. Not you.
Preferably with no friends or family, but I'm not choosing.
There was that guy for the sword, Ravan. Where is Ravan? I think he was... I should probably take a look at my quest and figure out where he is. Robin the Rich. He is right here. Yeah, I was correct. I was right next to his house.
A man named Nassan came to see me, and we came to an arrangement. I think many in Sunfall will benefit from it. All this from a stolen sword. As they say, follow the shadow, and you'll find a flame.
Alright, another side quest completed. And I think that's everything, actually, except for the quest with Erend. It's good to turn everything in all at once. There's all sorts of nooks and crannies in Meridian with little treasure or storage boxes or caches.
Girl applied to the city guard the other day.
Greetings, Aloy. I am known as Blameless Marad.
Blameless, huh?
Please come with me. You're needed for an important consultation.
What
Are
do you
we
mean?
now?
Where's Erend?
He's inside, attending the Sun King, where we should be without further delay. Follow me, please.
All of these people are here to see the Sun King.
Yes, and each has come to ask a favor of him. Unpleasant, but that's politics. The Sun King is eager to meet you, the machine tamer with a curious eye for detail. It's all very intriguing.
I'm not here to intrigue you.
Too late.
Oh, oh, dang.
First the Oseram gets special treatment, and now Outlanders from the Savage East? Possible interest could the Sun King have
Passed
in
by
her?
some Outlander woman? Unacceptable. I've been here for 2 hours, and this Nora goes to the front of the line.
Oh, they don't like us very much, do they?
Ignore them. Nobles are like children who whine when they don't get a second helping of dessert.
Aren't you one yourself, technically, Marad? You're in the Sun Palace.
What's the Sun King like?
The most important thing is what he isn't like. His father. I think you'll find him to be a reasonable man.
This is a very open-aired palace, actually, which is an interesting
Aloy of
design.
Lenora, she who sees the unseen. Welcome. It would seem you have done me a great service. Erend, tell her what you found.
I checked Ursa's tomb. You were right, Aloy. The body is missing a scar below her right knee. I gave it to Ursa when we were kids, fighting over a toy sword.
If the body is not Ursa's, then we must assume she is still alive.
Oh.
And I will not abandon her.
We only know she was taken, not who took her.
I can help with that. Ursa has an enemy among the Oseram. A warlord named Derval.
Impossible.
That's interesting information
Every
you have
clan
there,
in the claim
Marad.
has been hunting for him since the liberation. He has to be dead by now.
No other Oseram had the motive and ingenuity to lure Ursa into this trap. I expect to find him lurking somewhere near the border. I've already sent an agent to investigate.
Gosh,
He'll be
you know a
waiting for word
lot.
from us at the marketplace in Pitchcliff.
I can't move troops to the border without provoking the Oseram. But I could send a few vanguardsmen. And perhaps an exceptionally gifted Nora as well.
Oh,
Erend, Marad, let me discuss it with her privately.
dang.
I hate to impose further after all you've done, but this is a matter of great importance to me.
Okay. Real quick, we have got to take care of something. There we are.
It sounds like Ursa means a lot to you.
Quite a bit.
Without her Oseram vanguard, I would not have been able to liberate Meridian and end my father's brutal reign. Since then, it has been difficult to maintain peace between our tribes. But Ursa has a way of making her people see reason. So you see, I need her back at my side. And quickly.
Who is Dervahl exactly?
To understand Dervahl, you must first understand my father. He truly thought of himself as a sun god. His mind was broken. He believed that blood sacrifice would solve, well, everything.
It's scary that people
So he
think
raided the
this
other tribes for
out there,
victims.
even now, still.
Especially the Oseram.
These sorts of crazy ideas
Dervahl
and
fought
notions.
back. He crafted powerful weapons and rallied his people. My father responded with the ultimate cruelty. He captured Dervahl's wife and daughter and sacrificed them in the Sun Ring.
Well, that would give him a motivation for sure.
So, why would Dervahl go to so much trouble to kidnap Ursa?
Yeah, wasn't she Oseram, just like him?
He felt she betrayed him. She fought by his side until she realized he planned to raise Meridian and butcher its people. And she came to me. Together, we stopped him and liberated the city from my father. Dervahl has spent every moment since trying to get revenge. Mostly on the other Oseram who fought with us. He made so many powerful enemies. I thought we'd seen the last of him. I was wrong.
Yeah, I just wonder how Blameless Marad knew about all this and had already sent agents well before Aloy had even come to the Sun Palace, to Meridian. It's like he has a spy network.
I'd like
we
to
don't
ask
know
you
about.
something about the Sundom and its politics.
By all means.
They call you a sun god who killed his own father in order to unite the tribes in harmony. Is any of it true?
They say you can see the invisible, split an arrow at 50 paces, and tame machines at a glance. How much of that is true?
It's not
All of
too
it?
far off.
Well, I would like to unite the tribes in harmony, but you saw how many courtiers I have to deal with first. Maybe next week.
Quite a place you've got here. You can almost see the little people below the mesa.
You don't approve? Well, I have a secret for you. Neither do I. But we must be patient. Change won't come in a single sunrise.
But will it happen at all, while men live in palaces?
It might. Eventually. If people like you help me bring it about.
Oh, what a way to play to our our ego there, Avad.
Your politics seem very complicated. The Oseram are friends, but enemies too?
I couldn't have liberated Meridian without the help of Ursa and her Oseram freebooters. Many of them have settled here. But the ealdormen of the Oseram clans and the Claim have become jealous of their success. So have many Karja nobles. It's a volatile situation, especially given the fact that my father raided the Oseram for years. Ursa helps keep the peace, promising a future based on mutual gain. But some, like Dervahl, will never let go of their venom.
What
Yeah,
can you
explain
tell
the
me
Shadow
about
Karja to
the
me.
Shadow Karja? What do they have to do with Ursa?
They are remnants of my father's regime, holding out at the fortress of Sunfall to the west.
More like Northwest.
Like him, they care only for domination, and seek to draw upon the power of the sun by spilling blood in its name. Since Ursa helped me take this city from them, they were perfect scapegoats. Dervahl knew this, of course, and planned it well.
I need to get going.
I know. Well, they say kings should never beg. But please, help me find Ursa.
Who says that?
Well, Marad, for one. Don't hesitate to ask him or Erend if you have further questions.
Alright, you can actually scan his book he's reading. Founding of Meridian. Again, I'm not going to read this. You can pause it at your leisure when it's later put up on YouTube and read all the lore yourself. It's actually all very interesting.
So, I thought Ursa was dead, and I thought Dervahl was dead. Dead doesn't seem to mean what it used to. Or maybe I'm just an ass. Whatever. All I know is that it's time to find my sister and get some payback. I hope Marad's guy grabs us a lead.
Did Ursa ever tell you anything about Dervahl?
We were both under his command for a while. Sort of. Helped him recruit an army to take out the mad Sun King. But then he got real creepy with Ursa. Needless to say, she wasn't interested, but he wouldn't let it go. Not to mention the fact that we realized he wanted to murder every Karja, not just the bad ones. Long story short, he's a grazer-licking dungbag.
So they pretty much did not do what Dervahl wanted them to do, and instead kept the Karja pretty much an empire. And of course Dervahl didn't like that. He wanted revenge on everybody, wanted them all dead.
Avad seems committed to finding your sister.
Yeah, those two got along. And some people say they shacked up, but I don't buy it. Seems a little skinny for her. Oh, okay, some bad images are forming in my head. Let's just focus on finding her. And kicking Dervahl's ass.
I don't want to think about my sister like that.
I'd better go.
Don't stand me up in Pitchcliff, okay? Ursa needs us.
Aloy, how can I be of service?
It's obvious that you're an advisor to the Sun King, but what is it you do exactly?
Whatever is needed, of course.
Are you always so evasive?
It depends.
That's evasive right there.
You were right about Avad. He seems genuine.
He is the Sun King. I serve him the best I can. What else would you have me say?
Huh. Did you serve the last one as best you could too?
You're evading the question.
Well, I served him to his enemies. It was the best I could do for the Sundom.
What did you do?
Nothing I could be blamed for.
Sounds to me like you're a spy.
There are many helpful voices in the Sundom and beyond. I like to think of myself as a good listener.
And a spy.
So why do they call you Blameless Marad?
I'm starting to get an idea.
Well, it depends on who you mean by they, and what they might wish to blame me for.
Talking to you is tiring.
So they say.
Oh my gosh, he's got this perfected down to an art. This the word usage
what will
here.
I find at the border?
An outpost full of Oseram, most of whom want nothing to do with Dervahl. Still, he inspires great loyalty in those who fought with him against the last Sun King. He will not be caught alone. And don't forget, he is a master craftsman. Nothing delights him more than his dangerous toys.
What makes you so sure Dervahl did this to Ursa?
Yeah, that kind of seemed
I
sudden.
don't care for sure or certain. I prefer likely or probably. How many Oseram are clever enough for this ruse? Capable of building the weapon you described? Who hate Ursa so? More than one? Not likely. Dervahl? Quite probably.
Even if people think he's dead.
That is surely another reason to be suspicious of certain words.
Wow.
I have
This
to go.
guy.
Then you must.
This dude, man. Talking in riddles. The Sun Kings. This is a nice one if you want to read the history about all the different Sun Kings that have ruled over Meridian. The two that you are probably going to be the most familiar with is Jiran, and then Avad the Liberator, which has nothing written in his name. Is there anything over here? Alright, so let's get back to our quests. That takes us all the way over there to Pitchcliff. Okay. That's not... Maker's End is up there too. on the west side. And that kind of also is kind of where I want to be too. Moment's Peace is off to the east. Off to the east. Olin's family is off to the southeast. Mainly, primarily southeast, east, east. Okay. So we're going to head to Maker's End. That seems like a good place to head off to. And that'll put us right in range of the whole pitch cliff as well, just a little bit east, across the mountains. Efficiency of time and all that. Excuse me. There we go.
Always stay bright. Always stay bright.
Let's do a change of scenery, if you will. Alright, Nora Hunter Light. A little bit of defense against everything. No specialization. Alright, I know we have a couple things to sell here. Maybe? Yes. A couple lenses, but primarily the modifications. I think I got some extra potion, or traps actually. There we go. $2,000 away. That's a fair distance, that is. Whee! Alright. Oh man, they're just atrocious today, aren't they? Yes, they are. Time for me to turn in for the evening. Take care. Thanks for streaming. Thanks for hopping in. It's been fun. I hope you had a good day and you have a great sleep tonight, alright? Later, David. Oh, hello. Darn it.
Come on, gang. Fight back.
Ooh-wee. I was not expecting some bandits over here. Ooh.
Make it happen!
There we go. Ended up being in our favor. Oh, there is a... how did I miss this? Who did this? Huh. Interesting. Interesting log point. So yeah, I'm trying to take different paths here and there and all over the place just to give kind of an overall different view of things. Hey, we were up there briefly with Erend. The ruins up there. There's the Glinthawks. Glinthawks by themselves, even in groups, aren't terrible, but when you mix and match with certain other machine types, then they can get extremely deadly.